Hey y'all, what's up? It's Joanna Leaves and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 6 of 12 days of Christmas. Alright, so as you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be an updated philodendron collection video. This is a canon event, I think, in a lot of collector or hot plant hobbyists where you swore that there was a genus that you were fully all in on. This was it. And then it turns out to not be the case. I think there were definitely signs that I loved philodendron as a concept, but not in my house. And I think there were signs, especially over the summer when I acquired quite a few more philodendron, but I would find myself saying, oh yeah, I won't have any more because I know, I understand what people are getting at. So in today's video, I wanna show y'all the philodendrons I have. And then I kind of just wanna talk to you about what caused my massive downsize, because if you go watch the video that I'm going to insert right here, if you go watch that video, you'll see I had quite a few more philodendrons than I do at this current juncture. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my hanging philodendron because I actually, while I still have 3, I think I used to have 6 total, and now I only have 3. So we'll start off with the variegated heteroecium. Wow, this leaf right here. Oh, okay. I like that. Ooh, the variegation has been doing its big one as it has continued to grow. This is what the plant was looking like up here. So it did have some variegation in there. Some leaves are absolutely coming out all green, which I guess it just be like that sometimes. Kind of annoying, but down at the bottom, the variegation seems to be a lot more consistent, which I appreciate. Even though one of the leaves in there had variegation, most of these leaves have come out just like straight up green. And it's not my ministry to be doing the whole chop it back. It's not my ministry. I've kept this one because I really do like the variegation down below. It's really cute. And it's also just, I don't know, it's adding like a jungle vibe to the top of the Bistro Tall that I had. And then before it used to just be on the wall. So it didn't really, it doesn't bother me. And then because it is resilient, it is able to survive with whatever conditions. I have noticed that it doesn't skip a beat, spring, summer, fall, winter, whatever. So another hanging heart leaf that I have is my Brazil. So I got rid of the Brazil that was downstairs. It was significantly longer, but this one is doing pretty well. I actually really like what this one is, like how it's growing, because it's cascading perfectly. I don't have to do anything to this one. I have not much to say at all about this plant because quite literally, I just water it when I remember to take it down and it just does its thing. It gets light mostly from a window. It is also on the top of the shelf and I've had no problems. It has grown significantly for me in the less than a year that I've had it. So I appreciate everything that she does for me in the house. Okay, and then the final hanging heart leaf is my Micans, but this one also, it does have like a one area that it's not as full, but it's growing on pace with each other down below here, which we love to see. When I get y'all up on it, I am really proud of my Micans because I was really struggling with getting the leaves to not be like pale. And I think I've finally achieved getting like darker green leaves. I've just finally got the Micans to be at the color that I really appreciate. It has also grown so much for me since I got it. When I got it earlier this year, because again, I haven't had this one for over a year yet, not even a full year. When I got it, it wasn't even cascading out the pot. So for it to have grown this much is really, I love it. I love it so much. I think that this plant is one that I absolutely can say that I would join the cult for, philodendron wise, and say that this is like a must have in any collect. Like if you love velvety plants and you want something that is low lift, then this Micans is for you. I just like her because of all the ease that she brings. Yes, she's a simple girl, but hey man, she does something lovely for me. And I just have her hanging in one of like those wall planters. And basically when she gets too like low to the bottom, I'll just chop it back. And that's really it. Okay, the next philodendron, let me like sit to the side because I'm just gonna insert picture or video or something of it. But it's my philodendron red Congo. I have the least to say about this. This is literally going to be on my favorites list of my plants every year until I no longer have the plant because of some horrific accident that could happen to it. And until that happens, because I'm not getting rid of the plant, I love it so much. It is one of my faves. It is so easygoing. Did you water it this week or did you not? Nobody knows. You just kind of like, it goes off vibes. It's literally surviving off vibes in here. And I love the plant, so the vibes are good, but it doesn't need like a whole lot of extra, like, you know how like some plants need like the extra care? No, not this one. So I just do my thing with this one. She grows. She is looking great. If you want to see a video of me holding and talking about her, please check out my 25 Days of Plant Miss video. I'll link that specific short below. But that said, love her. Not getting rid of her. She is absolutely here. She's a fixture. She might as well not be a philodendron. She is literally a piece of furniture at this point. Not getting rid of her. But now, bring myself back to the center. I am going to show y'all my 2 moss pole philodendron that I have left. Mind you, in that last one, I had a bunch of moss poles. No, not anymore. They both need to be watered. Well, at least, yes. When I picked up the other one, it needs to be watered. But this is crispy. This is my Philodendron fuzzy petiole. I love this plant really bad. Look at this leaf, bro. Look at it. I love this kind of ribbing, etc. on Philodendron. Love it so bad. Does that have like the floral nectar? Oh gosh, be sticky. Don't like. Okay, but anyway, this plant, I thought it was gonna be really hard because other people were saying the fuzzy petiole is really hard to keep. I'm not finding it hard to keep at all. I think right now I'm only struggling with getting it to root into the moss pole, but that's my fault because I don't think the moss pole has remained moist enough. This one is doing well. I grew 3 leaves, I think. So this one, maybe this one came with the plant. I grew this leaf here for sure. I showed y'all this one. That's a great one. And then I've grown this leaf. So it did size down a bit, but I am pretty certain it's because this did not root into the pole. Even though it's flush to the pole, it didn't root in. So I am going to Velcro it, and I'm just going to make sure that I keep this one a little bit more moist. I watered this pole a few days ago. I think the one thing that I do appreciate though is that this plant itself, I have one like vine in the pot that is growing with no pole. It's not attached. It's just kind of vibing. And I'm just trying to see where this one is going to take it to, having no pole at all. And then depending on where it goes, that'll determine what I do once this plant gets to the top of the pole, because I really can't I can't take the poles, y'all. But maybe I'll try the open face method and then see. But all that being said, this one is pretty easygoing. Okay, and my next moss pole girly, she is going to need an upsize. I think she's crispy. She's crispy and dry. So I need to make sure I give her a nice thorough watering. But this is my Philodendron squamiferum. I think that this is going to satisfy the fuzzy petiole need that I had of like any philodendron. Before, this is just a sheath that I'm taking off. She's rooted so much into the freaking pot. I do think that at some point she might need an upsize. Maybe when I give her a bigger pole, I'll also upsize her when I extend the pole. I don't have any moss currently, so I couldn't extend the pole even if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Give her some love and extend her pole. I truly could not. I'm also realizing that her leaf was growing underneath. Okay, anyway, I'll just be Velcroing this one to the pole a little bit, letting her root in. I will water this pole. She's very easygoing. I can literally see roots escaping the backside. But I love this plant. She a little bush. There's literally only 2 vines in this. You would think that I have like a ton of different, but I don't. There are only 2. I think the internodal spacing on this plant is pretty stellar, and it has increased a bit with leaf size, but that's to be imagined. Otherwise, the large leaves would cover all the rest of the leaves down here, and they wouldn't be able to get light. So that makes sense, but it hasn't increased significantly. The fuzzy petiole is so sensational. I love it so bad. But yeah, all that being said, I think this leaf is going to be a little bit smaller, but that's just because I, again, didn't attach it to the pole, but I'm actually fine with that. I don't know if I need it to be the largest leaf ever. She is just so cute. I really love her shape. She really, really does need that upsize, and then the extension of the pole. I'm not sure how far I want to extend her pole to though. I don't think I want her to be on a pole much bigger than the one that the fuzzy petiole is on. She's on a pretty short one right now. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think I should do. Next, I have one more philodendron that I think it's not on a pole, but it probably should have been on a pole, but I will never put it on a pole. And that is my Philodendron Splendid. And she is not on a pole. She is starting to root into this mix because I upsized her quite a bit, actually. I did do quite a bit of an upsize. But here are the 2 leaves that she came with. Here's the one she grew in my house. She did get beat up a lot. And here's another one that she's growing here, which I don't imagine is going to be big. But what I'm trying to do is just focus on her having like support growing up a pole. Is she okay? Yeah, what I'm trying to do is just focus on her having support growing up a stake versus having her on a pole, because I can't with the poles. I told y'all, I really can't. I love the Philos, I do, but the pole maintenance is not for me. But yeah, this one is gonna stay here, and it's gonna be my experiment of growing a plant like this just up the stake, and I'll see how it does. It might not get the size leaves that some other people have, but I think that's okay. I don't think I need to have leaves that are too much bigger than, like, maybe this one here I like, and maybe if it got to this size here and a touch bigger, but I don't think I need like 3 feet leaves in my house. So yeah. Next up is my tortum. So I had a favorites video and I showed y'all this leaf because I was like, wow, y'all, the tortum is so easy. I can't believe it. This is the leaf that expanded. This is the first leaf I grew. Look how big it was. It went from just being down here to being big. And then it proceeded to give me 2 BS leaves. So I got this leaf here. I think that was the next one. And then it gave me this like weird one here. And right now it's working on this leaf here. So it hasn't fully expanded. So I'm wondering if I need to actually stake this one up as well. I might try that. I refuse to put it on a pole. There are too many people that I watch that like grow tortums without putting it on a pole. I refuse to put it on a moss pole. So that's not gonna happen, but I might add a garden stake to it. And that's really all I can offer it at this point, is a garden stake for a little support. But I'm just so appalled because it grew this really nice large leaf, and then the rest of the leaves that it grew for me just seem like they never expanded properly. Like they just didn't fully, I don't understand. And then finally, I have a philo that I'm pretty sure I forgot about this one in my Philodendron collection video, even though I had it. And this is my Billy, also needs to be repotted. But she's a cutie patootie. I like her. She's currently, I moved her off of she was in a hanging basket. I moved her from there. She's currently on one of my shelves. And right now she is getting light from one direction now. So her leaves are in the process of turning to face forward. These ones used to be facing backwards. So they're trying. They're working really hard to turn themselves around, because I would prefer for the leaves on my plants to be facing one direction. Love this plant down. It's a cutie patootie. I need to upsize it, and I have not much else to say. It does get like the extra floral nectaries, but I don't notice it messing up like the actual leaves of the plant per se. So I just kind of ignore it, and then I spray the plant regularly. This plant and my other philodendron that are on poles, I do sometimes just spray it with spinosad for safe measure. So like, honestly, like there'll be times where I'm going through and spraying the rest of my plants with like just like a regular neem, alcohol, etc. mix. But with those, I'd be throwing the spinosad spray. I don't forget the neem. I'm spraying the spino just in case, because I know the philodendron and spider mites can really become besties. But yeah, if you see these roots down here, I know I need to upsize this pot. So I probably will. I just need to have like a rearrange in my plant space just to put things in places that will let them shine. I have to talk about my crawlers. So this literally was one of my favorite plants ever, and it still breaks my heart to this day. But my Pastazanum silver is dead. It's gone. And then like something was going on with the leaves, and then I realized that it was either covered in spider mites or something, and I said I cannot take this. And I let it go, because at that point I had been spraying and wiping its leaves at minimum once a week just to keep, and I said, if something is really trying to take it out, then it just needs to go. Okay, and then two other sad ones. I had a Philodendron Dean McDowell. I don't know, it was growing up instead of out, and I was like, I'm literally over the moss poles. I cannot put you on a moss pole just so you can grow right. Didn't like it, so I let it go. My Gloriosum is one of the saddest updates. So the plant reached the end of the crawling pot, so I chopped it, let it callus, and then I decided I'm gonna give one half to my aunt, and then I'm gonna keep the other half. The other half had like one little root on it, right? And I swore, I said, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna take. Let me show y'all the plant right now. Here's my once sensational, once amazing plant. I'm not even sure what to do. I like pulled and I think it's like trying to root. I'm not sure what's happening here, but this leaf is literally fighting for its life to survive and just like hold on. You can see she used to be beautiful, but she's like starting to fade, turn yellow. She's like going away from the light. I hate that for me, and I'm hoping for a success story. This hasn't gone soft, so there's that. I'm not sure, y'all. I'm not sure. She might not make it. She really might not, because also, I don't know, she might not make it, and that kind of sucks. But luckily, it's just a Gloriosum, so you can replace it. But I'm just really sad because she was looking absolutely stunning. I just thought, okay, cool, it's reached the end. I'm just gonna chop it, give her the nice part, and then keep this part. Luckily, though, the piece that I gave my aunt does look good. It doesn't look dead. Like mine is really starting to die. So yeah, we moved, so she might not make it, and maybe I'm actually going to give up on her now and just like sell myself to get another Gloriosum, or maybe I will chop off her leaf and throw her in a prop bin with like some moss or something like that, and let her restart from like just a little stem chunk thing. Y'all tell me what I should do. I'm going to keep it until I post this, and y'all will tell me what to do. All that said, I just realized that the effort that it takes to get the philodendron that I like in other people's collection is not the effort I'm willing to put in. So they're not my favorite to grow. They're still my favorite to look at, though. Some of my favorites to look at for sure. I don't even know if this outro made a whole lot of sense, but with all that said, all I'm saying is my philodendron collection is smaller now. And also, I did show y'all some plants that if they continue to act up, they also won't be here. For example, the tortum has did you know you got 30 minutes and need to get right? And then also the Gloriosum, I think if it actually goes full yellow, I'm just getting rid of it. The hanging ones, I love them. The poles, you know, we love them for now. We'll see how we continue to do. And the Splendid is cute, and so long as it keeps not at the minimum hand size leaves, I'll keep her around. I'll keep her in the family. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.